Hello, everyone. It is Miss Sophia the Diva, and it is Saturday night, and well, hell, it's video time for me. So I don't know. I guess tonight I want to talk about going to the chapel, and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel of love. So I was just a bridesmaid and one of my dearest friends wedding this afternoon. And yes, my face. I have my makeup fully done. She had everyone's makeup professionally done. Because, honey, we wanted to be flawless for this occasion. It's a one-shot deal, and I definitely wish my friend all the greatest of happiness. But I guess I kind of wanted to talk about marriage in general in our society is kind of what inspired this post, as well as talk about, when you're choosing your bridal party and the expectations that one has or should have, and how the behaviors of others can affect the overall feng shui balance, the atmosphere of the wedding. Because I think, let's see, how can I put this? When you decide that you're going to get married and, someone has popped the question to you and, you decide, I'm going to get married. I'm going to have this fabulous wedding. I'm going to have bridesmaids. I'm going to have groomsmen. I'm going to have just this wonderful wedding. And I'm going to have all these people come and share in this wonderful day. All I got to say is, this is only the second time I've been a bridesmaid. And I will say this. When you are selecting your bridesmaids, number one, choose them wisely. Because you have to make sure that the dynamics and chemistry of everyone is going to mix, because sometimes you will end up not with a bridezilla, you could end up with a bridesmaidzilla, and that's someone who takes over and seems to think that the wedding is about them. And no, sweetie, it's not about you. It's about her, the bride. This is her day. You'll often hear the men say in almost most weddings, I just showed up. It is very rare that you hear about a man being a groomzilla or something like that. Although there have been a couple that I know of, a couple of my friends, I was like, oh my God. But be sure that you choose your bridesmaids wisely. That's all I'm saying, because sometimes you will get some that will set the very atmosphere and cause just chaos and disorder in what should be a happy occasion. Also, when you are approaching someone about being a bridesmaid, be sure that they know and understand the financial commitment that comes with being a bridesmaid. Because I don't think that some people realize that when you say yes, you don't have to say yes. This may be your friend and you love them, but you know that financially you may not be able to do everything that is required. And I will say that brides, you should also fully disclose. These are the expectations. This is what is expected. And these are just lessons learned from the 2 weddings that I've been in. Another thing you should do is that you should not allow someone to take over your wedding. For instance, there are some people that will purposely bully you into joining your wedding party. And they have no business in your wedding. I mean, I experienced that during one wedding. I was like, first of all, you are too daggone old to be in a 20-some-year-old's wedding, and your 40-year-old behind should not be trying to bogart your way into somebody's wedding. Like, who does that? Another thing, if you are a guest or a party member, Please be sure to not take it upon yourself to invite others to a wedding that they were not invited to. And that's in general for anything. If someone has invited you to something, be sure to politely ask before you offer the invite to someone else. May so-and-so come to your house. May so-and-so attend your wedding. May so-and-so attend your event. That's all we need to know when we're doing a wedding or any event. It's called common courtesy and being polite. You don't tell people, hey, so-and-so's having a wedding. You want to come and hang out? No, honey, there are costs that come with you being there and additional parties. I don't know how much people pay per plate, but I know some people do per plate per guest. That's what caterers do. There is a cost. Now, if you want to feel free to kick in on some of that, feel free. But you just can't do that. That's just common courtesy. And you just... But I realize some people were raised differently. That's why I think I'm going to start offering some etiquette classes too. I don't know. But these are just lessons learned from over the years of me having been in weddings and participated in a wedding recently. But I just, just all of us, we need to come in with an attitude of being. My friend Crystal just joined. She's right. Don't treat someone else's special day like it's a house party or a backyard barbecue. That's the bottom line. Let's see, what else can we learn about being part of a bridal party? There was one incident that happened that a friend shared with me. If you have friends that you know are still in college and school and grad school, and they tell you that they have certain academic obligations, don't get mad when they can't show up to certain events. Just make sure that they are there for the wedding or whatever it is you need them to be. But if there's certain things that they have to bow out of, understand that. And that's another thing. When you're dealing with people that are still in school, they don't have a lot of money either. So that takes me back to my other point about the fact that you need to be upfront about, hey, we're doing a destination wedding. You have to pay your dress, shoes, this, and you have to pay for that. Just let them know so they can say yes or no. But marriage in general is nothing that should be entered into lightly. I know in our society today, there are a lot of people that are just getting married and within 9 months to 6 years marriages just are not lasting. Yes, the sensation of being in love and meeting this wonderful person is great. But when you marry someone, you just can't be hopping from marriage to marriage to marriage. And yeah, people do it in Hollywood all the time. But I mean, is that what you really want for your life? And some people just don't know how to be alone. And that's one of the things that you need to realize is that some of us need to learn how to be alone and be with ourselves, because maybe that's why these people keep leaving you. Okay? And another thing, if someone is like 30, 40, 50, please stop asking us, when are we going to get married? How come you don't have a boyfriend? You so cute. You so pretty. And it's just like, I might want to be single. Me personally, I'm not single. I am in a committed relationship. But I'm just saying in general, even when I was like 25, 30, I'm in law school. I'm trying to get a law degree. I am not concerned about getting married or having babies or anything like that. And now at my age, I am closer to 40 now than ever. And I just don't see the need for babies either. And I'm glad that Joy Bryant addressed that issue. And people are like, oh, you should be a mom. No, maybe I should. Maybe I'm just part of the village. You ever thought about that? Many of us are called, but the chosen are few. Some are called to be parents. Some are called to be guardians. That's why you have godparents. That's why you have mentors. I personally think that's my calling. I was raised by my great-great aunt for a time. and she had children, but unfortunately many of them didn't survive, you know, or were stillborn or whatever. But, you know, in the end, she raised my mom, she raised me, and we had a great life. I mean, she died at 93. Back in 2006. What a wonderful life, and what a great person to be raised by. But, you know, that's just who I am. I'm the godparent. I'm the one that the kids can talk to without ever having to worry about, you know, are my secrets going to get out? Now, if there's something that, you know, self-harm or whatever, but, you know, just stop asking people, when are you going to get married? When are you going to have kids? Maybe I don't want kids. Well, Janet's having a baby at 50. That's Janet. I don't want to put that kind of stress and strain on my body. There have been a couple of incidents with friends that I feel, you know, maybe that's what happened, why something happened to them, or I just can't. But I think that's all I want to talk about tonight, because I just felt like that was laid on my heart to share with y'all tonight. But remember, you know, choose your friends wisely, choose your bridesmaids and your bridal party wisely. And, you know, society in general, don't, ladies, especially women, it's always on us. When are you going to get married? I have a son that can... Stop asking. Some people are single for a reason. You don't know their story. You don't know why they're single. Maybe they were in an abusive relationship. Maybe... I don't know, but there's a number of reasons why people could be single. And it could be a choice. It could be not. Maybe the right person just hasn't come along, and that person is just waiting. Maybe they have a connection with God and God hasn't told them. Okay? So anyways, Diva is out. That's all I had to share. Wasn't really that comical or funny, but I just felt the need to do that. Did y'all like my makeup? It still look good, honey. I got this done at like 11 o'clock this morning, honey. It's this wonderful makeup artist out of Inglewood. I believe her name is Miss Dreeny. Dreeny Marie, I believe is her name. And she herself is beautiful and gorgeous. And honey, she did my face. And I don't like saying beat and slayed and all that. This is not my thing. She made my face look fabulous, fly, and fierce. One of my friends said I look like Phyllis Hammond. I thought that was sweet. I was like, oh, I look like Phyllis. I always loved her. Anyways, I'm going to get off of here because I am tired. I am so exhausted. It has been a long day, but I'm so very happy for my sister friend, my diva sis. Wishing her all the best, and she knows who she is. Good night.